Howdy everybody, welcome. We've got a job for the city that we're doing here. Killer bees. It's been a busy couple of weeks, guys, and a lot of nasty hives. We're in a very populated area here, so we're kind of holding off on putting our suits on. You know these things stink. Like pheromone, you know, the attack pheromone. Anyway, Reed's warning neighbors. Bees in a telephone pole in the bottom. Now, here in Arizona, all the honeybees are all the feral honeybee hives, and this would be a feral honeybee hive, right? Nobody put those bees there, they put themselves there. They're all Africanized honeybees, aka killer bees. Killer bees, they're dangerous. They kill people, they kill pets, they kill livestock. And they're an existential threat to our native bees. 4,000 species of native bees in North America, all at risk in part thanks to honeybee Africanization. We unalive every hive we find, and this one is going to be a nuking seal.
Did you put your cooling vest on there?
Yeah, I will.
Hi, everyone. Okay, I'm in a mood. Well, hi. Good afternoon, everyone. Goodness sake. Hi, I'm Reed Booth, Killer Bee Guy. For me of us who's joining us. Wait a minute. For me of us who's joining us. Anyway, I had to go to the neighbors and knock on doors and shit like that because people ask all the time, "Didn't you warn the neighbors?" We weren't all the damn neighbors, all right? Just, yes. So anyway, and he's gonna watch it live. So neighbor, how are you, buddy? And we're out here. You already told everybody what's going on, Hosh?
Yeah.
City of Bisbee called about an hour ago. Yes, and said we got bees in a pole. We're gonna have you mitigate the threat, and then we're gonna bill them. You bill us, and we'll bill them. We'll take care of that. We just got to get rid of these things. Now this is the same fella. Okay, Logan, our buddy Logan here at the City of Bisbee, who called. What was it, a month ago with the trashy truck bees? Trashy truck bees. All right, we're called, and you remember that one where we got Chris down at the city garage in the bee suit, and the bees were in that the trash and smaller trash compactor truck, and they stung up like 5 guys. Just the bomb went off and something horrible. Day before Labor Day weekend. That's what it was. Right. Day before Labor Day weekend. So same person, and he already knows now. No, we're getting rid of these damn things. That's all there is to it. So that's what's going on here, Killer Bee Nation. And we got bees in a pole. Can't let them light up. I'm going to look at the situation and see about tape, if we put police tape up, caution tape now or after we're done. Probably after we're done, because we got the fire truck right in the alley here. You'll see right where we are in a second here. Beautiful day in Bisbee. We're right in Bisbee. In fact, we're right about 100 yards from the brand new Bisbee City Hall. Beautiful, basically a restoration of the one that burnt down 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, something like that. Horrible instance. Very historical building, and restored it, built it up, beautiful, just like spec. So really good stuff. Welcome to Live in the Hive, Killer Bee Nation. Boy, have I spent some time answering comments today. And yesterday, and the day before that, and the day before that.
Yeah, a lot of comments.
But thank you guys. Appreciate you guys commenting, and most of it anyway.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, so we're getting all dolled up here and ready for war, of course. You're all ready to go except for the big blues.
Yeah. Yeah, and I may not put them on.
Well, you may not. You may, you know.
Yeah, we don't know.
Do it in your birthday suit.
Do we want to put cones out?
Oh, we definitely put cones out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to get these safety cones. I've got our big orange cones. You know the ones. I've got some steel wool in my pocket. Oh, so we're good on that. Now I got my bee brain on, guys, because we're in a populated neighborhood here. We're right here in Old Bisbee. And, oh, yeah, thank you. I got one here. So we're going to take my I love these new hats that they prescribe. So come on, Killer Bee Nation, let's go. What? I love these new hats. They just are really, okay, I can't operate the camera.
You can't work in that.
I can't grab the camera.
Okay.
I can't
work like
in that.
that.
It's not union issue.
Yeah.
Looked at it yet, have you?
So y'all see this old telephone pole? Not the new one, the old one. These things, they'll hollow out, they'll rot out on the bottoms of it. And the bees will go in and make a hive. Now, I'm not seeing any activity here though. This was the one he pointed at. I think we may be at the wrong one. There's no activity here. Unless I'm missing something. Oh, there they are. There they are. I couldn't see any activity, but then I did.
Then you did.
Yep.
Well, I mean, they're not nuclear.
Right.
All right. I'm going to pull the truck up a little bit.
Okay.
I don't see any reason not to.
No.
Well, what the heck's going on here?
In the back.
Oh yeah. Oh
Down
boy,
low.
that's full on.
Yep.
Yeah, these old poles, this one's been cut off. So these poles are about 6 to 8 feet into the ground, Killer Bee Nation, and they get dry rot. They're all hollowed out. I mean, there's just a 6 foot by that diameter hole basically underground on there, 6 to 8 feet, and it just they dry rot gets them all. And so we have seen it when they pulled these old poles out after we gotten rid of bees. And there's 6 feet of comb in there.
Yeah.
6 feet or 8,
Crazy.
6 to 8 feet of comb. I mean, 100,000 bees. So we can't. Even like this one, we're going to do our damnedest to not have it light up.
Yeah. Now they may have built in here.
Possible, but if they had, we will see them come out along up in here, and
Right.
along the sides,
Right.
because they're less big. I'm going to pull the truck up.
Okay. Now, for those of you who are new to the channel, these are killer bees. All the feral honeybee hives in the state of Arizona are Africanized, and it's been that way here since 1998, when the labs in Tucson said, that's it, it's over. The killer bees won. 100% saturation. That means that if you find a feral honeybee hive in Arizona, it's Africanized, guaranteed. We don't even ask questions. They did all the genetic testing back in the 90s, and the conclusion is these bees won. Now, they're going to win wherever they go. They are going to dominate the ecosystem. They are going to outcompete, outbreed, and in some cases, genocide European honeybee hives.
So I think I'm going to fendone them right off the bat.
Yeah, okay.
I think that's the way to do it.
Right?
We can't let them light up, guys.
Yeah, we can't let them light up here, guys.
You see comments, huh?
Yeah, I can.
Cool. Anybody got any thoughts for us? Thoughts and wishes?
Not yet. Yeah, I don't know when people say euthanized, I don't know what they mean. Euthanization is a different thing. We are retiring this hive. We end every hive. We're exterminators. We're licensed exterminators with the state.
A deadly invasive species.
We're not beekeepers. We're bee killers.
Hell no. All right, so we're going to take our magic fendona here as soon as I see what the hell is going on. And oh, there it is.
We never use smoke on Africanized honeybees.
So work, we use it.
So here's what smoke does. Smoke gives the bees.
Whoa.
What
Come
do you
on,
say?
Look.
What do you got going on? Oh wow.
Could you grab my flashlight, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Here, can I give you the camera?
Yeah. Yep. So they're definitely. What I'm confused about, guys, is if they're down in the pole, like Hosh was saying, and yeah, you guys can hear the volume cranked up a little bit. Here, I'll give this back to Hosh. I gotta see. We're gonna need to spray adhesive, Hosh.
Okay. So anyway, smoke does not calm bees. Yeah, are they? Smoke agitates bees. It gives them anxiety. And then what they'll do is, people think it's like burning some nag champa or something. That's not what smoke is, and that's not what it's meant to do.
I gotta knock them down.
Yeah.
See them?
Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, shit. They're mean.
They're crazy. They're crazy.
They're mean bees.
I didn't
Okay.
put on my big
Here, I'm
blues.
going to do it here.
I didn't put on my big blues and I just got
You want one?
Oh, yeah,
Oh, you
I'll
want
get
them?
my big blues.
Yeah,
You gotta
here.
get 'em too.
Here.
Holy shit.
All right, guys.
Yeah, they're really easy.
PPE, when are we going to learn? When are we going to learn? So smoke, again, does not calm bees down.
Man.
What it does is it gives bees anxiety. And then they'll rob their own honey. They'll like start packing the bags. And then the beekeeper can go in and rob them because they're distracted. That's what smoke does. Now with Africanized honeybees, they attack. With that anxiety makes them attack.
Oh,
Europeans,
shit,
they
man.
go pack the bags.
No,
Here,
I need the
yeah,
gloves.
yeah,
Fuck
there you go.
that. Jesus Christ, these things went nuts.
Yeah.
Wow. They, once again, don't underestimate these things. In fact, don't do anything about them. Call a pro. Oh my.
And let the pro underestimate them.
Let the pro. Oh my God, my finger hurts like a SOB.
Yeah.
It hurts like an SOB.
Which finger did they get?
Come
Come on, is it your favorite?
ring
Is it your
finger.
favorite one?
I'll
Oh
never
no.
get my ring
No, your
off of
ring. There you
Like
go.
I have no ring.
Yeah. Well.
No, not that one. So I want to show everybody here. Let me grab that for a sec.
Yeah.
I just want to show everybody. They are so vicious. So you can see there where I.
Oh, I hear them in there.
No, this thing is loud.
Yeah.
And there's propolis and it's old. All right, hold on. I want to get it on the lens. I'm going to do some more damage. Okay, here you go.
Oh,
Grab
shit.
this back. Here you go. I'm going to
Yeah,
defend on them.
There you go.
Jesus, guys. You want to get behind me? Maybe?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you can get anything over there or not.
Yeah. Not really. This is the best
All right, so
angle.
I'm trying, you guys could hear them in there, huh?
Oh yeah.
Jesus, Friday. All right, so what happens? Yeah, they're in, or okay, I can see that they're in this hollow pole. A lot of,
This thing here.
no, in the
Oh, okay.
in the actual wood.
Got it.
It's the usual, in other words, but
Yep.
can everybody hear how loud it's getting?
Yeah. Yeah, it's loud.
Can everybody hear that? So I've got them pretty well
Here, watch
subdued
out. I
now.
don't want to lose the.
Okay, got it.
Lose this phone. It's not in there.
Oh, okay, very good.
It doesn't really do that.
Can everybody hear? Man, it's loud. Anyway, we're just gonna keep knocking them down. Boy, they came pouring out. This was a bomb, like all of them are, waiting to go off. And you know, I keep saying we never know what to expect from them, which of course we still don't. But it's working toward that they're going to be mean no matter what. And if they aren't, the potential is there. It's too risky. I mean, why would you want to risk it anyway? Could you look around the side, the bottom there, and make
Yeah.
sure there's no other?
So far, I'm not seeing any activity.
Okay, good, because this is just 100,000 bees in this thing. I'm going to knock a few more of these little guys down. You know, if we had just been out in the middle of nowhere and let this thing go, I mean, you know, kicked the hive a little bit and got them riled up, it would have been a class 5.
Yeah.
They were already absolutely insanely serious. So
Yeah.
we couldn't let them do that in this neighborhood. And now the hive is dying in there. People always ask us, we're going to take expanding foam. And we're going to expanding foam the hell out of that. And people ask us, well, can't they chew through it? Dead things don't chew, all right? And if they start learning, then if the dead things start to chew, then that's a different movie. All right, I'm going to see if I can get some more in there.
Now they're not African honeybees; they're Africanized honeybees.
Huge
There's no,
difference.
yeah, there's a big difference. Africanized honeybees are a hybrid that was created in Brazil in the 50s. African honeybees
Are from Africa.
are from
I'm
Africa.
sure there's a bunch of different African honeybees. These happen to be Cape honeybees, I believe is what they are. But I can't remember their
Scutellata.
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 What is it?
Scutellata.
Scutellata?
Scutellata.
Scutellata.
Yeah, they're very aggressive. They kill people, they kill pets,
Oh, these
they
things are
kill
horrible.
livestock. No, they're not genetically modified, but they were crossbred under laboratory
Yeah, they're
conditions.
crossbred. I guess, you know, that's kind of genetically.
Well, genetically manipulated.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, these bees would have never met each other in nature. They took honeybees from 2 different
They
continents.
frequented different bars.
They were incontinent
Yes, they were. In different continents.
in different
Yes,
continents.
and that depends.
So they,
Okay, that's kind of a poopy joke along those lines there.
yeah.
So now they are getting quieter in there. So when we first spray the pyrethrin in there to mitigate the threat, my favorite thing to say, you got 100,000 bees all fanning at once. And you guys have heard enough. There are videos where it just gets so loud, it's like an airplane. And then when it gets quiet, we know we've been successful because they're dead, and dead things don't make sound. So that's really awesome. Now that we've got the hive dead down in there, we're going to entomb them. All right. Now then they're going to have to get a hold of whoever, APS or CenturyLink or whoever has this pole.
Okay.
I'd have them get rid
You
of
need
the
some
damn
foam?
thing. Yeah, let's get a couple of cans
Yeah.
of expanding. So you can see I've still got some angry ones around me. Well, that's what they're going to do, of course. But they've stopped pouring out. Let me get my flashlight going again for you guys here. But this, like I said, if we were in the middle of nowhere, and hell yeah, we do that. We will let them get riled up so you guys can see how vicious they can be. This is not a DIY channel, you guys. Even though I teach for the state for licensing, continuing education, etc., that is not a DIY. We teach to the industry, to professionals. So this is not a DIY channel. Put down the cheap ass bee suit and step away from the beehive. So see, they're not pouring out anymore, so that's really good. All right, now I'm going to hand this back to Hosh here. And yeah, quieted way down.
Yeah.
Woo! You know, when they light up like that, and I haven't got my big blues on, and then they ding my finger, I just get really scared.
It's hard, I know.
I'm so afraid of everything. Anyway. All right, guys, now we're going to put the kibosh on this thing. You hear it taking it?
Oh, yeah.
That whole thing is hollow. You hear that?
Yeah, it is.
The whole damn thing is hollow. Well, that got it quiet. So we're making sure the door is closed. All right, now I'm going to run up this line a little bit here. Have we got any questions for us?
Well, I thought bees were disappearing all over the world.
You know, this is a really good question. And I mean, a very pertinent one and a really good one. And it would be like saying that, you know, when you say save the bees, okay, let's narrow it down. That's too broad of a general sweeping statement. Which ones? So does everyone out there in Killer Bee Nation land know about the pythons in Florida? Somebody, some comment, you guys, and let Hosh know. He can see the comments today. I'm going to keep filling this up.
Yes.
Does everybody know about those?
They all know about them.
Okay, this is good because that would be like saying, because they're snakes, pythons are snakes, they're invasive to Florida, and they're gobbling up everything that has a very delicate ecosystem there. Everywhere is a delicate ecosystem. Okay, wherever if any natural setting is a delicate ecosystem. Wherever you are, the desert Southwest, the Everglades, northern Wisconsin, it's all a delicate ecosystem that has been coexisting together for tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of years without invasive species until the colonists came. And so it would be, when you say save the bees, it would be like saying save the snakes. Because pythons are snakes, I'm going to raise some and let them go in Florida. Well, that's what these Africanized honeybees are. They're a deadly invasive species. You don't belong here. All right, they do not belong on the planet. They're man-made. They were created, and they don't belong here. So we actually had a comment today. Somebody said, but they pollinate and make honey. Isn't that good? You know what? An invasive species has never benefited the native environment they've invaded. So that would be like saying, aren't the snakes good because they eat stuff?
Right.
No, they're invasive.
Well, and research has shown that honeybee pollination in Native American plants native to the Americas, that honeybee pollination actually inbreeds those plants.
Yeah, they're correct. Yes.
So whether they're Africanized
Right.
honeybees or European honeybees, they're bad for the environment. They're bad for native plants.
Yeah, an invasive species has never benefited the native environment they've invaded, period. Honeybees are no exception. Now, we have all this romantic shit in our brains about honeybees because of Winnie the Pooh, and I blame it on Winnie.
Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the damn Pooh.
Yeah. Well, it's old world habits.
It's a first world.
Well, and old world.
Old world. Well,
old world habits.
Yeah, that's
you know.
Sure.
I mean,
that's for sure.
White folk love honeybees. They've been exploiting them for thousands and thousands of years.
I mean, European honeybees, which is what we think of, came from Europe. All right, and when people brought them over, they were white folks that brought them. Of course, there were Germans and English and French and all that shit. And they actually sent letters back home saying, send my honeybees, the colonists, all right, in the mid-1600s, sent letters back home to on the ships to England, etc., saying, send my colonies of bees. There aren't any here. There just aren't any. And Native Americans hated the invasive honeybees coming in. They hated them so much they called them white man's flies. This is all documented. Honeybees are invasive to the Americas, period.
That's it.
There were no honeybees in the state of Arizona before 1872. Ever. Well, how did people live? Native pollinators. Now, this is a great one for you to Google out there, Killer Bee Nation, because it varies from area to area. So people are always like, well, tell me what my native pollinators are. Google it, please, for your area. Like, what are native pollinators in my area? And it's really interesting, a study, of course, and because 99% of them are not aggressive, 99% of them are solitary, and they don't stand a chance against these marauders. These guys are Vikings, and they're rape and pillage, and there's 100,000 bees in a hive, whereas our native pollinators mostly have they're solitary, one bee.
To nest and lay eggs.
Like bumblebees.
And that's about it.
But you know what? Because of these damn things, there are no more bumblebees in Tucson. Yeah, they killed them all. So we had a report from Carol Dodd. You know Carol, our Carol. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, our Carol. I had a comment from Carol that she actually watched on here in Bisbee, down by where your neck of the woods is, Soch, that a hummingbird got killed by him.
Oh, wow.
By the bees on her hummingbird feeder.
Yeah.
No, I've said it for years, you know. So these bees are invasive. We're very pro-native bees and against invasive stuff. I'm just kind of sitting here making sure this is all under control. Because this is a short one, guys. This is not a long, drawn-out vid, which is fine. They come and go. You know that. We never know. Some of them, you know, we might pull up to it and think it's only a 10-minute vid, and it'll 2 hours later, I'm wiped, and everything's I'm exhausted, and it's all over. But this one is panning out just perfect, and we're in a neighborhood. We got to cut it. We got to just make it safe and get, after we get off, whenever we get off of camera and we say goodbye, and Host says his prologue. What is it? Prologue.
The epilogue.
The epilogue.
The wrap up.
Yes, the wrap up. Yes, indeed. The epitaph.
That's it.
We stick around for another half an hour to an hour at least.
And the slaughter begins.
And let the
the slaughter of the bees begins at that point.
That's when we have the fun and leave
That's
you guys
when,
behind.
yeah.
Without the chainsaws and the fireworks and the flamethrower.
It's just
and the
too
smoker
uncouth
and the power
for the
washer,
public.
And that's when night falls and we do it
Oh,
at
yeah.
night.
And there's public defecation and
Jesus Christ.
nudity. It's just chaos. It's chaos.
Dancing in the streets.
Yeah.
Anyway, Killer Bee Nation.
No, there's no beehives behind us. There's no bee. People don't tend to keep bees in Arizona.
No one in their right mind.
Not backyard beaks, and they learn real quick not to.
No, they're going to kill someone.
If you're going to keep bees in Arizona, you've got to be re-queening a lot.
And you better be way out in the middle of bumfuck.
And
there's actually a law in the state of Arizona that if you have a beehive on your property that is unkept by you, all right, an unmanaged feral hive, that includes a hive that's in a white box. If you are not taking care of it, legally you have to have it removed. Legally, Arizona Revised Statute 36-601. Look it up. I don't give a shit. It just is what it is. It's kind of, for us, it's one of those duh moments. It's like they're a deadly invasive species. They kill people every single day. All right, whether it's here or in Latin America, they kill people every day. Things are not reported anymore. And just because you haven't heard of it does not mean it hadn't happened. Just because Google does not report it. Yep.
Now, how do you know that they're killer bees and not honeybees?
Well, okay, there's a couple of points in there. Good question. First of all, killer bees are honeybees. They're a crossbreed. They're Africanized, not African, like Hosh was making that point before. They are honeybees. How do we know they're genetically Africanized? First of all, who cares? Because honeybees are invasive to the Americas. Secondly, the labs in Tucson have verified all of the feral unmanaged hives in Arizona are Africanized. They did that way back in 1998. They won't even take samples anymore. So I hope that answers your question.
Yeah, Arizona is one of the few states that have just really put the question to rest.
Yeah, right.
I think they might be the only state
the only one that I know of
that has come out and said that's it.
All of them are.
Right.
And no other states or entities or universities or anybody is keeping track of the spread. Nobody is keeping track of genetic anomalies. Nobody is keeping a track of aggression or reports of attacks or statistics of deaths or attacks, because they're here. All right, they're just simply here. They're in all the lower 48 states, and we get a lot of argument about it because people will Google it, and
Yes.
Google is amazingly enough not God. Yeah, go ahead.
Now, there's a do-gooder on TikTok that says no bees means no food.
Well, no, this is very interesting. It's turning into kind of interesting. Well, I'm gonna make myself comfortable. Class, behave. Little Johnny, sit down. All right, so no bees. Again, that's too broad of a general sweeping statement.
Yeah, like what do you mean?
Bees are pollinators. That's really good. But are you including invasive with native? See, invasive species, not good. All right, so people lived in the Americas for tens of thousands of years without honeybees. They're an invasive species here. I would agree with you if you're talking about Europe, Asia, and Africa. All right. So yeah, no bees. It'd be like saying no oxygen, no life. Okay.
There's
great.
20,000 species of bees on planet Earth,
that we know of.
and 7 of those species are stinging
That's
honeybees.
7 of them out of 20,000 that are known.
Okay, 7 out of
And all of those
20,000.
honeybees are invasive to the Americas.
Right, and
Whole
all
half of the
stinging
planet.
honeybees are invasive to the
So
Americas.
it's a good point you brought up, but then again, let's narrow it down. It's too broad of a general sweeping statement. Good thought, though. I like it.
And bees are not the only animals that pollinate, and
No.
not all plants need.
Moths, butterflies.
Not all
honey,
food is
bats,
pollinated
like
by
the bats
bees.
we saw at the slaughter ranch.
Right.
You know?
Not all food is pollinated by animals, by
No.
bees or other insects.
And a lot of the food, most of the food that we eat, is not pollinated by
Most
honeybees.
of our
None
food
of the
is not.
grain.
Right.
A few of the fruits and vegetables. That's it.
Yeah.
People lived in the state of Arizona for tens of thousands of years before 1872 without honeybees. It's not an argument.
And it was a joy.
It was a joy.
It was a joy.
The Whole
It was a
The
honey.
Whole Foods had so much better selection.
It was. It was honey-free joy.
Honey-free.
Yeah.
Wasn't it sticky? Think of the mess they avoided
Oh,
in the
the
kitchen.
mess.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Well, some good questions, you guys. Thank you. Anybody else got any thoughts here before we wrap it up? I mean, we got this well wrapped.
I think-
Boy, what
I
a
think
good
so.
job we did. I can't quite reach.
We did,
Can
yeah,
someone pat me on the anyway.
Just keep reaching.
Yeah,
Just keep reaching.
I've been
Reach
reaching.
for your.
I've been
You've heard
reaching
of.
for decades.
You've heard of reach for the stars or reach for the sky. This is reach for your back.
Reach for the scapula.
Reach for the scapula. So you would requeen a hive to ensure a specific genetic strain is
of an invasive species.
well, no, just in general. Like, why would somebody requeen a hive?
Oh, to keep them from becoming Africanized,
Right.
or to perpetuate a certain honeybee that you have been keeping for a while. If you like Russian honeybees, then you would want to make sure that your hives stay Russian. Just a thought. I mean, but in the U.S., the primary reason nowadays is to keep them from becoming Africanized. If you're a beekeeper.
Yeah, which you've just got to do. If you're keeping bees, whether it's the big
gotta
guys,
requeen.
all
You gotta
big,
requeen.
yeah, commercial beekeepers are always they requeen
They
constantly.
requeen all the time. They raise their own queens.
But if you're backyard beekeeping, and we don't recommend it, you better backyard beekeeping's bad news.
The big boys do. See,
Yeah.
the big boys are the producer. They're like the ranchers. All right, ranchers know what they're doing. They know cows inside and out. Literally, they know everything about them. People that raise chickens know everything about it. The big boys, right? And leave it to them. That's honeybees are only good for 2 things: big agriculture and monocropping in the Americas. That's all they're good for.
Right.
That's it.
And honey production's a byproduct of all that.
Absolutely, it pays for the gas. It pays for the diesel for the trucks. That's all. It's the rent that they make off of the pollination fee. That's where the money comes from. Yeah.
Should we prioritize saving honeybees? Hold on. It went away, but it was a
can take your
good.
glove off,
Yeah,
actually.
you're right. Here, can you?
No.
Pull my
I told
finger.
him he can take his glove off.
Yeah. So here we go.
Oh, good
Should we
question, guys.
prioritize saving honeybees since they are 7 out of 20,000 of the different species? Also, how do you keep your backyard colony from becoming Africanized?
Yes. Prioritize saving an invasive species. No. No. In fact, even in Europe, they are not prioritizing saving honeybees because there's too many of them. They're wiping out other native pollinators in Europe right now. Look up, We're Saving the Wrong Bees. Just Google that. It's a great video. It's put out in Germany. And it's about how there's too many honeybees in Europe.
Well, on Earth.
Where they're from. There are more honeybees
absurd.
on Earth right now than ever.
It's absurd.
So, but for you and your backyard beekeeping in the Americas, I wouldn't do it. I mean, it's an invasive species. We're not into perpetuating invasive species. Very selfish and myopic thing to do. But if you insist upon it, requeen. Shit, I got to when I used to have them and they were Africanized, and I was trying my damnedest to keep honeybees. You know, this is in the late 80s and early 90s here in Bisbee. I was requeening them once a month, and it just got so damned expensive even back then. I gave up. All the beekeepers did. It was like, this is a waste of time.
Oh yeah, it's like $50 a queen.
It's more than that now.
So then, what if you have 10 hives?
Like $80 a queen.
$50. Oh, okay, 80.
It's an expensive hobby. That's all it is. You know, take up ham radio. You know, at least you don't have to requeen them. You might have to put up a new antenna once in a while. But yeah, well, good questions, you guys. It's turned into kind of a fun little soiree.
Yeah.
And these guys are actually a little pissy yet.
Yeah,
We're gonna knock a bunch down.
Oh yeah. I'm eager to turn off the phone so that we can just wreak havoc.
Right.
I can't wait until the cameras are off.
Point that up a little more. You're going to see your chin.
I can't wait until the cameras are off. And I'm going to kill them all.
Did someone say that? Of course they did. Oh, Killer Bee Nation, we love you guys. Any more last minute questions here? Because we're going to sign off and go do something else. We have a big job in a church on Friday morning. So we're going to live stream that. It's in Sierra Vista. And the bees, we went and took a peek at it, and they look mean as shit. I mean, they look like the I Plead the Fifth Wheel. That's the name of that video. I want you to go see it. I Plead the Fifth Wheel. The fifth wheel. Funny name. Okay, whatever. In a fifth wheel camper, and I mean class 6 all the way. I mean, just total, incredibly vicious. Go ahead and check it out. We didn't do anything to piss them off. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. You got to
trying to upload that video. It's still...
It's up in 360 or no?
No, not yet. I'll put that up tonight.
Okay. There's a bunch of shorts and whatnot up on it.
Yeah.
And we'll be doling it out, but the full video will be up hopefully in a couple days.
It's like 90 gigabytes. The full video is 90 gigs.
90 gigs.
Yeah.
90 gigs.
So
this is why we don't have any full vids on Instagram or Facebook. You know why? We tried. Host just tried last night and yesterday to upload one video of, what was it, an hour?
It's that 90 gigabyte. 90
right, no,
90
the one
gigabyte.
You tried to upload.
Oh, yeah, that one actually wasn't 90. That was less. But
you know what Instagram allows? 1 gigabyte for a 1 hour video. Well, that's like stick figures in black and white and crayon, for God's sake. 1 gigabyte?
That's flip art with a little pad.
Yeah, it's clip art. I mean, Jesus. I mean, we're using, 90 gigabytes for one video. So that's why there are no full vids on Facebook and Instagram. Sorry about that. Apologize. It's just the way it is. That's why all of our full vids are on YouTube and the 360s also. It's mainly because Instagram and Facebook won't support it.
Yeah.
Just won't support the quality. We're filming in 4K on the regular stuff and 5.7K on the 360s. Oh, we're just technologically advanced. I feel like a nerd.
Right.
Anyway.
Right. I feel like a nerd, too.
So, well, this one, thank God nobody got hurt, except for me, little bastard. We love you guys, Killer Bee Nation. Last minute questions, we're going to get out of here. Go to killerbeeguy.com and get some honey. If not before, we'll see you Friday morning on that church job, but I'm sure we'll see you in 20 minutes or something. God only knows. Host, do you have anything to say about these poles and killer bees?
Oh, sure.
I bet you do.
Hey, listen, guys. Here in Arizona, 100% of the feral honeybee hives are Africanized. It's been that way here for a long-ass time. Almost 30 years. The situation has not improved. It continues to get worse. The bees just get nastier and nastier and more pervasive. We did bees from dusk till dawn every day for 10 months last year, and we probably knocked out 1% of the hives in Arizona. That's how bad these things are. In optimal conditions, which we have here, effectively a 10-month growing season here in Arizona, they'll swarm 30 times a year under optimal conditions. Swarming is when one hive gives birth to another hive. Can you imagine that? One mama hive giving birth to 30 baby hives a year, and each of them are giving birth to 30 new hives a year. That's how it is here. These bees dominate the ecosystem. They occupy an ecosystem, they gentrify the ecosystem, they take all the resources, and they leave native bees out in the cold. They leave them, they starve them out. That's what happens. There's fewer and fewer native bees and more of these damn things. An ecosystem needs biodiversity, and a robust diversity in an ecosystem ensures the survival of that ecosystem. When one species dominates for too long, things start to go sideways, and they've done that here, and there's evidence, you know, out in the valleys and stuff of that happening. So they're bad for the ecosystem, and that's really our first and foremost, that's our focus. Yes, we're here in this situation, we're protecting this neighborhood, we're protecting the people that live around here, and protecting their pets, you know, and their chickens if they have them. But the big picture is nothing can stop these things. They have no natural predator, and nothing can stop these things except us. And all we're going to do is manage the population, keep the population down a little bit so that native bees can continue to thrive and flourish in an increasingly unwild environment. We're losing wild America, folks, and that's a very, very sad thing and a very dangerous thing. Anyway, that's it for today, guys. Thanks for being with us. We always say never relocate a feral honeybee hive, whether they're Africanized or European. Always exterminate a feral honeybee hive. It's the right thing to do. We'll see y'all later.
All right, got the caution tape up, so we should be good to go. Love you guys. We'll catch you in the next one.